I've clicked it now.
Done.
Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Lainey. This is Big Girls Really Do Cry, and welcome to the Banish bin. And today's special guest is the lovely Mel, who is back from Burnout on YouTube. Her link is in the bottom in the description, but I'm sure everybody already knows. But if you don't know, definitely go over. Mel is from Australia and has gotten up rather early to come and do this, haven't you?
I got coffee.
Coffee, yeah. But it might be 9:30 in the morning. 9:30 at night Tuesday for us, but it's 6:30 in the morning Wednesday for Mel. So she's from the future.
It's early. It's early.
It's very early. Definitely.
Look what I do for you Brits.
I know. This is, this is like called, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Commitment.
Commitment, that's a good one. But if you've never seen this before, the Banish bin is basically where I have a special guest on each week. I give them categories, and so for instance, food or whatever, they have to choose 3 things that basically they don't like and think should be banished forever. I get to save one if there's anything worth saving, and then it's left up to the chat to decide which thing actually is banished. So that is how it works. If you've never seen it,
I often miss your Banish bins because I'm asleep.
Yeah,
they're on
normally awake.
Yeah, you're normally on even earlier than this. You've
Yeah,
delayed a little bit for me, so I'm normally like.
It depends on because I'll change it, the time to suit as best I can, and so some people prefer the earlier time of like 7:30, which is usually when I'll do the quiz. So I've done the quiz already, and then come on to this one. And normally, if I do this second, it's at 9:00. But obviously, you done it at past. Which I still think you're a trooper, because I would not look like you at 6:30 in the morning. Like, let's
My eyes are puffy.
Nah, they look fine. They look good. I wish I looked like that at 6:30 in the morning. I'd be snoring right now. Wouldn't be good. I'm going to say a few hellos and then we'll get started, and then we'll go from there. Nick, that's a shock, because he was here before it started. I mean, as long as he's still here, unless he was just being sneaky and saying that he was here. On to you, Hills, on to you. But yeah, hi Dodo, hi Sharon, hi Joan, hi Lee, hi Antoinette, hi Mandy, hi Ian, hi Nia, hi Phil, hi the Record Rack, hi Chris, hi Julie, hi Helen, hi Laurel, hi Ed, hi Paul, hi Sarah, hi Sean, hi Thrifty Lobster. I can't remember his first name.
Lobster. Just call him Lobster.
Just call him Lobster. All right, no problem. Hi Martin. Right, so that's all the highs done. So shall we just get started?
Get started.
So the first category I gave you was songs. So what is the first song in your?
Okay, so the first 2 songs were easy. I didn't even have to think twice. The third song had me a little bit stuck. So the first song that I would like to banish is Come On Eileen.
Come On Eileen? What?
Yes. Oh, I can't stand it. It's so overplayed. Every single nightclub just played it and played it and played it, and so overplayed. I just, as soon as it comes on the radio, I switch.
So I get the whole overplay. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's one of them things, if there's an 80s anything, it's there. You know what I mean? Along with, there's quite a few, but I do like it. I have to say this, but I reckon this is going to be hard because I do really like it. It's that da, 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 da. It gets you every time.
Yeah.
It gets you.
Off Banish, gone to the bin. That was a very easy decision, that one.
Well, Joan's agreeing with you because she's saying, yes, great choice, it's awful.
Yep. Okay, so you want the second one?
Yeah, the second one.
Love Shack. I don't know who sings it.
The B-52s.
B-52s,
Yeah.
Love Shack. Love Shack, come on,
Baby,
love
Shack. No,
gone. Again, same reasons. Overplayed, annoying. Hate it.
I do like it. It wasn't, you know, the bloke who did the voice part. He wasn't the best. Like, he wasn't really a singer, was he? To be.
I don't know were they one-hit wonders. I don't know what it was, but
and Nick's probably better telling us if they were.
Nick would know that. It seems to be one of those. Both of those songs seem to be love or hate.
It's not something I would go and look to listen to. If it came on, I'd probably just ignore it. If I was at a party, I would dance because I was at a party or whatever. But like, I'm not really bothered by it enough.
Okay, so you won't be saving that one. Okay, and the next one is, this is an old one as well, and I know that the UK people love this particular singer, but I hate this song. It's I Should Be So Lucky by Kylie Minogue. I hate it. Oh yeah, no, it's so annoying, that one.
To be honest, right, when I was young, I did like it, but it's proper cheese, I have to admit.
It's so cheesy.
And it is like just a repeated line. It's just I should be so lucky. And it's just repeated, isn't it? It's not like, yeah.
I'm not a massive, like, I know that you guys all love Kylie. I'm not particularly a massive fan of her, any of this. Like, there's a couple of songs that I quite like, but for the most part, like, I would go to one of her concerts because she'd be amazing to see, but I would never sit here and put on her record or her CD or whatever and just listen to a whole CD of Kylie Minogue. I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. But that one song, no, that's got to be banished.
So you banish it, the national treasure of Australia type of thing.
Well, I think she's your treasure. I don't think she's our treasure.
We can have her. Is that what you said?
You can have her in her little gold hot pants all you want.
All right. I do like the song, and I liked some of our other stuff better. It doesn't. Again, it's not like I wouldn't say I love it type of thing. But out of them three, my instinct to save is "Come On, Eileen." I have to.
You have to save it.
I have to save "Come On, Eileen." Yeah. There's just something. It's like, just if it comes on, it's like the foot stamp. You've got to, like, you know what I mean.
I do get it, and I think sometimes when if I was to have a lot of drinks and I was in a club, then I would get into the whole "Come On, Eileen." But in general, if I hear it on the radio or just walking in through a shopping centre or something, I'm just like, oh, turn it off. Turn the channel over.
If I was like listening to radio or whatever, I would leave it on and probably sing along and whatever. But like, because it is a lot of overplay. So like on all the 80s albums, that song "I Should Be So Lucky" would probably be on there somewhere as well. But yeah, I'm definitely saving "Come On, Eileen." So people of the chat, if you want to banish "Love Shack" by the B-52s, then type in "Shack." And if you want to banish "I Should Be So Lucky" by Kylie, type in "Lucky." Hi, Stephen. So it is up to you. "Love Shack, type "Shack," or if you want to banish "I Should Be So Lucky," type "Lucky." you can't have a wedding reception or a works do without Come On Eileen. That's true. That's
I think it's played at every kind of milestone event, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love Shack.
Right, we're gonna.
Oh, this might be a bit of a tie, Lainey.
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's Love Shack just by 1. So Love Shack is banished. You may never hear that again. If only I had that power, really, like, it would be cool, wouldn't it? It could just be from your memory ever, like, you know, it never existed.
Yeah. I will always, every time I hear that on the radio, I will just be like, yes, it's gone.
Yeah. You can't really play this.
Yeah. I think I was walking through one of our hardware shops the other day, and I was on the phone and I was talking to Ian, the tat doctor, and that song was playing in the background, and I was like, I hate this song, and he was like, what? But yeah, I was like, oh, no, gone.
No. All right. The next category is things people do.
Things people do. Where am I on my list?
Yeah.
Things people say, things people do.
Things people do. Things people say is further down on my list, unless I wrote it down wrong.
Oh, here it is. I've got it. Okay, the first thing that I absolutely can't stand that people do is when they spit. Like if they're walking along the street and they spit, like deliberately spit. Do you know what I mean? I think it's such a dirty, dirty habit.
Yeah.
So I mean, spitting.
Why can't you use a tissue or something? Like if it's a thing that they need to do for whatever reason, then have a tissue with you.
Yeah. I think there's just some people who do it out of habit, but it's not even like they've got like a phlegmy cold or something like that. It's just they literally just walk along and spit out of habit, and I think it's just dirty. Yeah.
Don't be crude, Chris. He said yes, I'll swallow. Crude. Yeah.
I didn't.
Hi, Richard.
I put my foot into it there.
Nah, I know what you meant. Yeah. When football do it. My son said to me, because my son used to play football, and he said when they're running about, they get a lot of saliva, so they've got no choice. That's why they do it. But I says, I don't have to do that whole thing where they do that.
Yeah.
That makes us want to be sick.
And maybe the footballers have a bit of a point in there. Maybe it's okay for them.
Yeah.
But just general people who are walking down the city and they just like get onto the footpath. Oh, can't stand it. Yeah.
It is disgusting. Not necessary.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And your second choice?
Okay, the second choice would be I can't stand when somebody faces me in the bed and breathes all over me.
Aaron?
Anyone, even if it's one of my kids. I just can't be like that person that's really like snuggled up close, like where somebody's breathing heavy in your face. I can't stand it.
Don't breathe on me.
Don't breathe on me.
Yeah. I think you just need your space, you know what I mean? I very much need. As soon as if Aaron was to roll over and start facing me, I have to roll the other way. I don't know, that hot breath coming, especially if they've had alcohol. It's like, no. Or like it's strong food or something and you can smell it like garlic or whatever.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Smell garlic, but not on someone's breath.
Yeah. So that one, I would banish that one.
Right.
And the next one is really random and probably nobody else, because this is like a little bit of a phobia of me. But I don't like people counting coins. I don't like touching and the counting coins. when somebody, like even if it's a bank teller or if it's somebody who gets their money box and counts it, like that's a real, like sends the shiver up my spine.
Is it the noise that affects you? The noise the coins make?
I think it's the whole. It's the whole touch. It's the touch, the smell, the smell of it.
Yeah, but you can handle coins. So, like, if you had to pay for something and you had coins, you would be able to use them to pay for something.
I would, but I would want to go and wash my hands immediately.
So it's basically touching coins whatsoever. Just coins.
They smell, like when I was a kid, I got told that touching money was actually like the dirtiest thing in the entire world. Like it gets handled, it goes in people's dirty spots in their cars and everything, and then it gets just recycled and recycled. And I don't know if it's just something, it's always been in my head that it's like literally the most dirtiest thing to touch in the whole entire world. And I just, when somebody sits down and I know that my kids and Aaron, they like to build up these money boxes with all these like low coins, and then they sit there and pile. Oh, I can't deal. I have to leave the house.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer notes too. If we're going there, just give me the notes. I'll just have notes.
I'm very random.
The coin thing doesn't bother me particularly, but it doesn't bother me in the sense to save it either, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, we have that. You probably have them as well, them coin machines, and I do have a tin where the coins get saved and then it goes to the coin machine once a year. Do you know what I mean? Whatever. But my son does it. I don't. And I don't think it bothers me enough to save it though. I totally hate the pole spitting thing. Yeah, minging, not nice. And not breathing on someone. I suppose if you're talking to them close.
Talking's all right. It's more when I'm in bed.
Yeah, if you talk to them in close contact, I suppose that's all right. Not really right now, it isn't, I suppose, being that close at all. But yeah, I think I wouldn't want someone in my space type of thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So people of the chat. I need a drink.
Susan. It sounds like it's Susan. Oh, is Lainey all right? She's joking. She's going to spit now. Poor lady. Ooh.
I don't know what I did there, but I think I just breathed the wrong way or something.
You were breathing on me. Breathing on me virtually.
I swallowed.
Chris is being naughty.
Yeah, I put water in as well.
You're right.
Yeah, fine. I'm fine. Right, where was I? Yeah, so people in the chat, if you want to banish spitting, type spitting. If you want to banish people that breathe on you and they're too close, type breathe. And if you want to banish counting coins, type count coins.
You're so red.
Hey, man. Yeah, Sharon. She said, breathe, Lenny, but just not on Sharon. On Mel.
On Mel. Virtually through the camera.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Spitting's going to win.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, spitting.
Yeah,
My real dad, like I'm estranged from him, but I remember as a child he used to spit everywhere we went, and maybe that's partly why I just really dislike it. But well, yeah.
It's funny what stays in your brain, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so the third category is celebrities.
Oh, this one was hard. Celebrities are hard because I don't watch a lot of TV or movies, and so I found this one a little bit hard. Okay, there was the first one that was easy for me, and that was the Kardashians.
So any Kardashian.
Yeah, the whole Kardashian thing is in like a whole. I can't deal with them. They're just so fake, and those big lips, and no. I just can't deal with the Kardashians.
I don't even think the Kardashians can deal with the Kardashians, to be fair.
I just find them so strange and peculiar. I don't know, everything about it, I just look at them and think, I know they probably do some good in the world with all their money and their charities and stuff like that, but it really bothers me the image that they portray for young girls. And as somebody who's got 2 young girls, I just hate that image that they're portraying is as normal or
and basically even the younger ones, they've had so much surgery. Really young surgery.
Oh yeah. Oh, that non-stop. I just don't like that image that they portray for young girls. So yeah, them.
Yeah, totally agree with that. And your next one?
The next one is this one. This one might be a little bit debatable, but I can't stand Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I think you would get
I mean, I think Jim Carrey in real life, he's actually a very interesting man as a person. I think he is quite an interesting person. He's quite unique. But in terms of all his movies and his celebrities, gone.
Yeah.
I do not find him funny in the least. I don't understand his jokes. I don't understand the kind of comedy that he portrays, and gone.
I do like some of his stuff, like Yes Man and The Mask. But Dumber and Dumber and stuff like that, it's not my cup of tea. The Ace Ventura Pet Detective, I didn't get that either. But yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't say I was a massive fan of his.
No, I'm not. And the other one that I don't like, which might be controversial, is I really don't like Angelina Jolie.
No, I'm with you there.
I don't know what it is. I know she does good for the world, and she, helps these third world countries, and she adopts all these children. And so theoretically, I should like the woman for doing good in the world. But there is something about her. I don't like it.
I find her very resting bitch face constantly, and in all of her films, that's what she portrays. She should just act herself.
Yes,
like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes, I don't know what it is. She just seems to walk along like.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that resting bitch face.
She just always looks like she's in a mood.
Sour. She just looks sour. And I know she can look very beautiful. My mum actually thinks she's one of the most beautiful women on the face of the earth. And I can't see it so much because I just find her unattractive as a whole.
Yeah. I think if you come across as miserable or whatever, then it definitely changes how you come across, like your beauty on the outside or your inside or whatever. Anyway, I have seen her in one film which I thought was really good, which was called Salt, but everything else I've seen her in, I just didn't like. And like you, on a whole, I just don't like her.
So she's vanished.
So again, there's nothing here worth saving for me. So people of the chat, I thought salt was good, but you can have your thought. Bad one.
I've never seen it.
So people of the chat, do you want to banish the Kardashians? Put Kardashians. If you want to banish Jim Carrey, put Jim. And if you want to banish Angelina Jolie, put Jolie.
Yeah. When Sarah's saying she decided to slim, she's very, very skinny. Again, it's not an image I love to portray to the young girls again. Like, they're just too skinny. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's
Yeah.
Kardashians looks like it's winning.
Okay. Yeah, I think people just generally won't stand them. Hi, Kiwi girl, Ali.
Kardashian bumps. I think that's a clear winner.
Clear winner, definitely. The Kardashians and their bums.
And their bums. They're big peachy bumps. I think they've got implants in their bums.
Yeah, they have. Definitely. All right. So the next category is drinks.
Okay, this one was pretty easy for me. So first one I would banish with milk.
So are we just talking cow's milk?
Yeah, plain milk. I just can't deal with it like plain. Like, I can have it if it's cooked in like a cake I quite like a white coffee even, as long as I don't see the coffee being made. I just don't like milk. I don't like touching the milk bottle. I don't like the smell of it, the taste of it. Like, it's like one of my phobias. I don't like milk.
You just don't like milk. I'm thinking, I'm sensing that, Mel. I'm sensing it. So when you made your coffee earlier,
black coffee.
Oh, so you made black. You didn't just shut your eyes and put the milk in while you made it, and was like, touching the.
If I'm at home, I will never make myself a white coffee at home. I don't like to I just don't like to touch the milk in general, even the bottle. I don't even like to pick it out. Even if we're grocery shopping, if there's a kid with me, I'm like, can you get the milk? I don't even like to touch it. You open those milk frids and they smell like sour milk. But if I go to a coffee shop, I will order a white coffee, but I don't watch them making it.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like one of my quirks.
We all have them. Yep. That's for sure.
Okay, the next one's going to be controversial. I don't think anyone else will banish the next one, but I hate bourbon.
Bourbon. So, what is bourbon?
Like Jim Beam? Yeah, like a Jim Beam, like the brown spirit. I presume you got Jim Beam over there, don't you?
Yeah, Jim Beam, and Jack Daniels and that kind of stuff. So whiskey, basically, or
yeah. I don't mind like a honey whiskey or something, especially if it's with like more of the golden coloured whiskey. If it's with like a ginger ale or a ginger beer or something,
a more stronger whiskey or something. Because I don't.
Yeah. Well, it's like one of those dark brown whiskies. I can't stand it, especially somebody else who's been drinking it, and especially like that morning after smell of somebody who's been drinking whiskey, bourbon all night. To me, bourbon tastes like cardboard, and I don't know. I had a bad experience on it when I was young, and I just can't do it. But yeah, I don't even like other if somebody's drinking it next to me, that's fine. But it's like that going to bed and waking up the next morning with that smell of bourbon. Just nobody go to bed with me because it's either.
And definitely don't breathe.
Don't breathe on me. Don't drink whiskey.
And make sure you hid your coins. Anyway, and what's your third drink?
The third drink would be Pepsi.
Oh, Pepsi.
Yeah, because I'm a Coke girl. So Pepsi, yuck. You got to be one or the other, don't you? Pepsi or Coke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coke.
Yeah. Same. I'm the Coke. I go the Coke Zero, but yeah, Coke all the way for me. No
Coke
Pepsi.
Zero. But I like the lime one. I like the one with the lime in. So it's nice. Yeah. But yeah, Pepsi, nah. Not for me. Everyone's get like, leave Pepsi alone.
Oh no, somebody's saying leave the milk. Leave the milk for the milkshakes and the cereal.
Yeah. Well, I am going to leave the milk and I am going to save the milk because I like milk. I used to, I don't now, but I used to drink a cold glass of semi-skim milk, and especially when I was pregnant with David, I absolutely loved it. But when I was pregnant with Laura, I couldn't even stand the smell.
Mm.
But I need it for my tea, and I need it for my porridge, and my Weetabix, and my cakes, and whatever. My Yorkshire puddings and my pancakes. And you don't have Yorkshire puddings, do you?
Yep, no.
I think I showed you them once, a long time ago, I don't know if you remember. But it's basically pancake mix done in the oven.
Yes, those little pudding things.
Yeah, the little puddings, yeah.
Yeah, they look. I've seen a few people in UK who have them on their dinner plate when they have pictures at the restaurant or something.
Absolutely lovely. So you need to try them. You need to make them one day, Mel.
I need to come to the UK. It's on my bucket list.
Well, yeah,
I'm coming.
Instead, that's. I mean, it's not cheaper for a Yorkshire pudding, but
I'm determined to come to the Hitchkin meetup.
Yeah, Hitchkin.
Hitchkin meetup.
You have to do a tour of the UK.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna hop from reseller to reseller.
Just come over for 6 months. That should cover it. Okay. So, obviously, I've saved milk. So, out of bourbon and Pepsi, people of the chat, do you want to banish bourbon? Type bourbon. And if you want to banish Pepsi, type Pepsi. So we shall see.
Yep, Chris, I'm coming to the Wrexham meetup as well as the Hitchkin meetup.
Right, and see.
Bourbon. Is this what this is what they're banishing, isn't it? Not saving.
Yeah, banishing.
I'm surprised. I thought more people would keep bourbon.
I think it's. I mean, I know a lot of people who don't like whiskey in general, anyway. So it's kind of a, you know what I mean. No,
I don't mind. I don't know if you have Canadian Club, because I really quite like Canadian Club when it's with a ginger ale or a ginger beer. But yeah, that Jim Beam stuff.
I've seen it. Is that do they do mixes as well?
Yeah, they do the mixes.
Green bottle. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely bourbon gone in it.
I don't like people who don't like gravy. I like gravy. Real Pepsi. I think bourbon's for the win there.
Bourbon's gone. Yep.
Bourbon's out the window.
So your next category is things people wear.
Mm-hmm.
So either clothing or accessories or whatever.
Okay. I did kind of pick 4 here because one of them I wasn't sure if you guys would know what they were. So I've come with a backup here.
All right.
But the first one I don't like is when men wear jewelry.
Just any jewelry.
I just I don't like when they wear bracelets or big chains, or I'm not a real jewelry person myself, but I don't like men wearing big chunky kind of bands around their wrist or those necklaces or earrings. I like them to wear a watch. A watch is fine, but I just don't like and I don't mind obviously a wedding band if you wear a wedding ring, but yeah, just I don't like those big necklaces and bracelets and earrings and nose rings and
the whole sort of gangster thing, you know, where they've got a diamond and they've got a diamond in their tooth, and then they've got these 20 thick chains that's worth about £200,000 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the one about with their neck, and then they've got a crick in their neck because of that heavy.
I just sometimes they wear the necklaces and they've got like a black leather band with beads and stuff on them. I don't know if that's an Australian thing, but I just don't like any jewelry.
The surfers tend to wear those sort of bands around the neck with the beads, that sort of thing.
Yeah. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I like a nice simple man. Nice clean watch. That's fine.
Okay.
So that's that one. And the next one I don't like is a choker, like a choker band.
A choker band.
Yep, I don't like choker bands on like women, men, anyone. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And now this is I'm going to say this one, but if you guys don't know what these are, I'm going to switch. I don't like Crocs, the shoes.
Oh, we know what Crocs are. Yeah.
Okay. Go on. They're my one that I would go.
Plastic shoes with holes in that are like, what is the point? Them.
Yes. They're just so ugly and they're so fat at the toes. No. Okay. Crocs, gone.
But like, I know loads of people find them comfortable or whatever. I mean, I've never. Well, I'm not saying I've never worn them. I have worn some that out when I was first going out in the wheelchair. I went round the block and they were pink as well. But my friend had given us them. I didn't have any shoes at the time. Long story, but like not for me. I do find them weird. I think they're just kind of plastic and holes. It's like when we used to have jelly shoes. Did you have them when you were young?
Yeah, we had jellies.
Jelly bean shoes, and we had jelly bean bags, and I used to think, well, you can't put anything in it because it fall out anyway. You know what I mean? It was weird.
Yeah, I don't know. When one of my boys, when he was little, and we used to go camping, and he had like a little bit of a sensory issue, and so he did have a pair of Crocs because it was the only thing I could get him to slip on easily when we were camping. But I can't stand them, and especially on adults, I just think they're so ugly.
Yeah.
But they've been around a long time, haven't they? Like,
people
seem to like them.
They bring out new ones, don't they? And then you're like, why?
Yeah.
And the thing is they look like they'll never like break in a million years. So like it's like you would think they wouldn't need any more.
No.
Anyway, going through your choices, I don't mind if men wear bits, you know what I mean? Like a little bit. Like I get what you're saying, where they get thick chains, and especially if there's quite a lot, and then you know what I mean. But if they were a little bit, fine, jewelry wise. But I'm not bothered enough by that to save it anyway. If that makes sense. Same with the chokers. I don't like chokers. I don't like anything that would restrict around my neck. I would feel uncomfortable. And some of them are so like thick that you wouldn't wear the neck. Like it looks like the head.
Tight.
Yeah, they look like the head's detached, or like I don't know. It's weird.
Strange.
Crocs are weird as well. I mean, I guess they were designed for comfort and whatever. And fine, I suppose if you're just in your garden or like, you know, doing your gardening and whatnot, yeah, fine. But then to go out in them, nah, it's not right.
No.
And then you shouldn't wear socks with them, should you? Because that would look weirder. But people do.
I think people do wear them with or without socks, I think. They almost treat them like a slipper, don't they?
Yeah, true. Like for comfort. But I'm not saving any of those. So I'll let you decide. If you want to banish men wearing chunky jewelry, type chunky. And if you want to banish choker, necklaces, chains, whatever you want to call them, bands.
Yeah, especially those lacy ones. Ooh.
Yeah, then type choker. And if you want to banish crocs, type crocs. And then we'll let them decide and see what they want to do. Outdoor slippers. How can you have outdoor slippers though?
Outdoor slippers.
Outdoor slippers.
Well, we wear thongs a lot here in Australia. I don't know if you wear thongs, but if I was going to go out quickly outside, I could just throw a pair of thongs on.
Yeah, but you see, thongs here mean something different. So
okay, flip flops. Do you call them flip flops?
Yeah, we call them flip flops. A thong is a pair of knickers that go up your bum like a G-string.
Yes. Well, we can refer to it as that as well, but we mainly call our flip flops called thongs here in Australia.
I mean, I just call them cheese graters because that's what they are, thongs. I can't understand. I don't get it. Anyway, we'll see what the people have decided. So 1, 2. Well, I think it's Crocs.
Harry Styles. Do you know I saw Harry Styles wearing the pearl necklace? He was on the Ellen show the other night, and he had the pearl necklace on.
Yeah.
I do like Harry Styles, but so don't banish him.
Shelley saying butt floss. Yeah.
Oh, I quite like that. I quite like both kinds of thongs.
All right, so Crocs have got it. It's Crocs that's gone.
Crocs. Gone.
All right. So, next category is food.
This can be a bit tricky because I'm one of these people who likes most types of foods. So this one I think will be controversial. I don't like salt and vinegar chips.
What, like crisps, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah, because we call them.
Okay, crisps.
Yeah.
Salt and vinegar flavored.
Well, guess what? Neither do I.
Oh yeah. I love crisps. Don't get me wrong. I love crisps.
Yeah, me too, right?
Salt and vinegar ones are so strong, and they just make me
and then they make your lips go funny, right? Don't they? I mean, your lips go, and people like that.
Oh, tingly.
Yeah, and like weird, and they look light coloured, and it's strange.
Yeah.
And I don't. Cheese and onion, yes, Martin. Great cheese and onion crisps.
Cheese and onion, they are my favourite. Cheese and onion, yum. Yeah.
I like the sour and chive ones. I like ready salted.
Yeah.
But you don't get prawn cocktails, do you? Do you
get cocktails?
Yeah. Do you get them?
We do prawn cocktails here, but that's like prawns in a salad.
With the salad, but we do them in a crisp version as well, like in a chips version. They're actually quite nice. Quite nice.
No, we don't have that flavour. No.
But
okay, so the next food that I don't like is marzipan.
Oh, like on a cake?
You know that icing that they put on like a wedding cake or something? That marzipan flavour?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Again, I'm kind of with you on that one. My mum used to do Christmas cakes, and there was always like a layer of marzipan and then the icing. And I mean, I used to just eat the icing and cut all the other bit off and eat the icing, even though it was probably the sickliest bit, really. But although marzipan's quite sickly, I think.
Yeah, it's a strange flavour. It's a very strange flavour. So, marzipan out the window. And the other thing that I don't like is blue cheese.
Yes, I do not like that either.
I love cheese, but I love all types of cheese except for blue cheese. Can't deal with it.
It's mold.
I know, but I love camembert cheese, and that's like a mold. But blue cheese is like, blue cheese is something totally, like it looks moldy. It's very, very strong flavoured cheese, and gone, banished.
So is Stilton a blue cheese?
Stilton?
Yeah, is that a blue? I don't know if it's the same. Like, if it's a blue cheese or if it's because I know
I don't know what Stilton is.
All right, maybe someone on the chat can tell us.
Veiny cheese, yep.
Veiny cheese.
Veiny cheese. Oh, it's gross.
Yes,
and it does. It's got a bit, Martin saying the smell, it's really, really strong smell.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. No, I can't deal with that.
Joan's loving all of those three.
Red Fox cheese, which is a red Leicester cheese, which I was introduced to by Susan. Absolutely love that. And I love Wensleydale and Applewood and all of those cheese, but no, nothing.
Yeah, cheese. I could just cheese all the time. Every single dinner I could have cheese, as long as it's not blue.
Yes.
So those are my three.
Right.
Cheese, blue cheese, marzipan, and salt and vinegar chips.
Crisps. You can say chips, but chips to us is like fries.
Okay. Well, we call them both. Like we'll say hot chips. We're going to get some hot chips, or we just, where's the chips?
Well, we would go to the chippy, so like the chip shop, the fish and chip shop. But yeah. Anyway, again, nothing to say for me here. I really don't like salt and vinegar crisps. I don't think they taste nice. I don't get why people eat them, I should say. Marzipan, again, sickly, weird, sort of. It looks like it's Play-Doh, like, for your kids to play with type of thing, rather than like a actual food thing. And blue cheese, no, moldy, horrible, minging stuff. So, people of the chat, if you want to banish salt and vinegar crisps, type salt. If you want to banish marzipan, type pan. I'll just make it shorter. And if you want to banish blue cheese, type blue. Just make it easier for them to type. For quickness.
I think it'll be blue cheese.
Is that what you're going with? Blue cheese?
Yeah.
We shall see.
Chili.
Few for marzipan, few for all of the above. Save them all. None. You're quite welcome to not get involved if you like all three.
I agree, Susan. Marzipan ruins a good cake.
I think it's moldy cheese. Blue. Banished. Never
Banished.
Again. If that was cool, it would be. That would be. All right. So, next category is things people say.
Okay, so the first one is the C word. I don't like that word.
See you next Tuesday word, are you meaning? Do you have that saying over there?
See, no. I know. I mean the word C.
C-U-N-T.
Yes.
Yeah. So people here say see you next Tuesday, which means.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Yeah.
I don't. It's just one of those words. Like it's quite a common word that gets said over here in Aussie slang, I guess. But it's just one that it's still, even when I hear it, like even if it's somebody that I know that says it on a regular basis, it still kind of makes me cringe. And it's just one word that I was always taught never to say. Never, like, don't ever want my kids to say that word. It's just one word I just don't like that word.
No, it's I mean, I'm not saying I've never said it, I have. It is.
Oh yeah, we've all said it. We have all said it.
It is a very, I don't know, there's something just definite about it in a sense. And it kind of like does sound. Susan saves the C word for special occasions. Yeah.
I mean, I think I do agree. Most of us have all said it at times, and I've said it myself sometimes. And maybe there is some times where it's allowable, but in general, I would
No, I don't think
You
it's
have to-
necessarily needed.
Mm,
You know what I mean? And I always
yeah,
remember, like, you know, my mum saying stuff like, people don't need to swear, people choose to swear, blah blah blah. You can say, you know, she hated all swearing, to be fair, but
yeah,
yeah, it's not needed.
no,
But yeah.
yeah,
All
that
right.
one's gone.
So your next one, people who say,
Okay. The next phrase that I don't like when people say is probably comes back to me with my work a little bit, but I hate when people tell me or say that I should like get a real job. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What is a real job? Do you know what I mean? I hate when things are referred as not real, I guess. So yeah, but one of the biggest things would be like, go, like, what's your real job, or go and get a real job, or
yeah,
do you have a real job, or something, and try and, yeah, I don't know. I guess because I've always had little side businesses and stuff over the years, I've got that quote a lot. What is your real job? You know, like, do you have a real job, or go and, you know, go and get a real job. See, banishing the husband again. But yeah, I don't like that phrase.
no. I think it's unfair because it's when you're self-employed doing what you do, it is hard bloody work. You know what I mean? And you have to be motivated for yourself. You know, if you went to a job type of thing, it's different way. You have to be motivated. You know what I mean? Sort of, and I think that makes it harder. It's a harder job in a sense. So yeah, people. I think people just sometimes just don't understand it. But my point of view is, you might not understand it, but it's not wrong. Do you know what I mean? It obviously works for you, and you or anyone else to it doing well doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, people.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your third choice?
My third choice probably comes back to something that I was mentally scarred from when I was younger. But I can't stand when people tell you not to eat something, like, don't eat that, or do you know how many calories is in that, or you know, like, you shouldn't eat that because it's bad for you. I don't like being told not to do. Maybe that comes back to being told not to do something, but yeah, I think I was burnt by that phrase when I was maybe about 20. I had a boyfriend at the time for quite a few years, and he used to always, like, every time I would get a chocolate bar, he'd be like, do you know how many calories are in that? Don't eat that, you know? And I just, it's one thing I just can't stand, when somebody tells somebody else not to eat something because they don't think it's good for them, or
I don't think
it's not your business.
She's saying, Mel, don't eat marzipan.
Yeah, I hope that makes sense, kind of what I was thinking.
I know what you mean, because, like, my dad, bless him, he used to try and help me, or think he was helping me, so he'd go, it's fattening that. And right. And it made me inside want to go, well, I'll eat 20 of them, shall I? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how I felt inside, kind of thing. So, like, it was kind of, and I know in my dad, it was only trying to come from a place of, like, you know, him being nice, and that he was, you know, but it never felt like that. I always felt like I'll just have 20 of them because that's how it felt. So yeah, I totally understand what you say.
Yeah. I guess I had a boyfriend at the time who wanted me to look like some kind of Barbie doll or something. So you know, didn't want me eating like a chocolate bar. I'm like, what the freak? If I want a chocolate bar, I'm going to eat a chocolate bar. Don't tell me I can't eat that.
Control, and then using sort of things to affect you.
And it goes on, and it mentally scars you for your whole life. It makes you constantly wonder if you should be eating this. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, out of the choices of see you next Tuesday, get a real job, and trying to control what someone eats up by making them feel bad for eating it. That's a little smaller. So people of the chat, if you want to banish, see you next Tuesday, just type Tuesday. We'll do it that way. Oh yeah, just type a C. Yeah, just type a C. If you want to banish, get a real job, type job. And if you want to banish someone who tries to be controlling around food, I guess you could just put control, maybe. So we'll do it that way. And John's like, all of them need binning.
They do. Dave said he hates it when his mother says that. So she must tell him what to eat as well.
Yeah. I think sometimes it comes from like a good place, do you know what I mean? And that they're trying to be helpful. You know what I mean? I think my dad he didn't know how to help us in terms of like, you know, lose weight and whatever. So I don't know, I think he thought that would help somehow. I'm not really sure. I don't know why, but I think that was how it was. Anyway.
Job. All of us are feeling the job here because we all have our job that we do ourselves that people think is strange.
8, 9. Yeah, definitely job. People who tell you to get a real job is banished.
Gone.
Not the people, they're just not allowed to see it.
That's it.
Yes. Now they have to say, wow, your job is so hard. Here's a cup of tea. I don't know why I did that, but like, imagine if just someone came across and gave you a cup of tea, that would be weird. But anyway.
Imagine if I banished tea.
No, you can't banish tea.
Not in the UK.
Yeah, all the people would cry. Well, you know, those of us who like tea anyway. Right. So the last category is random mix, which basically means you can choose anything you want.
Okay, so 3 things that I would banish is people who cut their toenails in the living area or on the bed or just in the house area. I don't know. Gone. I don't like that. Okay.
I was going to say people who cut their toenails in public, but I don't mean it like that. I just think that's something you do when do in your shower or whatever. You don't have to like, why do you have to involve the whole of the rest of the household? I don't mean like they're going outside to the coffee shop and cutting their toenails, because that would be very weird. But it's weird. And especially when they use the little things and then it pings all over and that's minging. Oh. Yeah,
there's something about cutting toenails. It needs to be done in private.
Put your toenails in private.
Okay, so cutting toenails. Okay, the other thing that I would banish is metal glasses, like pewter mugs or metal. I don't know what you call them over there, like stainless steel kind of.
Tankard. A tankard.
A tankard.
Yeah. Normally the tankards are like silver or like a metal or whatever.
Silver or metal. Even the metal drink bottles, I know that they're really good for keeping your water really cold, and they don't have the BPA plastic in them and stuff, but there's something about drinking out of a metal cup. It's probably like my little coin phobia. I just don't like metal.
It's got like it gives it an earthy taste or something. It's weird. I don't know what it is.
Like back in the olden days, and they used to drink out of those metal like goblets.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it. No, I wouldn't even pick one up in the charity shop to sell it.
All right.
Okay, metal mugs, no metal mugs, not even for camping. And the other thing I really don't like is a hairy bum.
A hairy bum.
Yeah.
Anyone particular hairy bum?
No, I just don't like hairy bums. Wax them.
What? Well, what if like you're a man and you've got hair everywhere, like you've got like a carpet for a back and stuff.
Wax.
You have to wax the whole back and everything. You can't just because it would look quite weird if they just did the bum, wouldn't it?
I would appreciate the whole back done.
Yeah. I'm not a, not a too hairy, not too hairy kind of thing. My sister, she used to love like hairy men. Do you know what I mean? Like, it sounds really weird, but that, you know what I mean? Like, and then she married someone bald, but that's a total different story. Yeah, fun to see in back cracking sack.
Yes.
Yes. Wax it off.
Yes, the whole lot. At the back there should be nice and smooth.
Yeah, but like, can you remember back in the day they used to wear them like sort of, well, chunky necklace medallions and the hairy
chest. I don't mind a bit of a hairy chest. Like I don't mind a bit of a hairy chest, but the backside.
Like if you know what I mean.
Especially the butt, but no.
Yeah. Dodo saying blow torch it. Just singe it all off.
I'm a little bit fussy, aren't I? I'm just realizing that
I totally agree. And the Sean's saying wax cream you can get now, no pain. Do not come near my crack with wax melt, just saying.
Come, Nick, that would make a great YouTube video.
Yeah.
You might go viral if you do that. You might go viral.
Yeah, that's just that'll just because of his screams. You know,
we'll do it at the Hitch. We'll do it at the Hitchkin meetup with everybody around, and we'll video it.
Bring out the stirrups. I'm getting a bit far here, like. Oh God. Anyway, bless him. He takes some grief. Grief, is that the right word? Anyway, not gonna happen. So going through your last choices, cutting toes in different parts of the home, I think I totally agree.
Public places. Yes.
Like places where it's shared. Just do it in somewhere private, get rid of the evidence, no one needs to know. That kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds dodgy when you say what it is, because it sounds like it's more than it is, if that makes sense. But you lot are mental. Right.
Metal cups.
Yeah, metal cups or tankards or goblets. I find them odd. It would not be something I would choose to drink out of either. And yeah, I'm the same. I do not like a hairy bum or back or out. So yeah. Okay. So people of the chat, do you want to banish people who cut their toenails willy-nilly? Willy-nilly, is that the right way of putting it? So in public, meaning just in parts of your own home. I don't mean like they've gone down the shopping centre or anything. So put toenails. If you want metal cups or tankards or goblets or whatever to be banished, put metal. And if you want hairy bums to be banished, type bums. You got to do the bums, haven't you?
Toenails. I saw a woman cut her toenails on the train. Oh my goodness. Yuck.
cut her toenails on a train. Oh my God, that is disgusting.
Mandy.
Oh.
Nick's bum. Nick's just told us all he has a hairy bum.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, toenails. Toenails is banished.
Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, so toenails is banished.
Gone.
Yeah,
Dirty.
exactly, Sarah. If you have to use, you know, you have to cut your toenails. It is part of your thing, but do it in the bathroom, do it in the toilet, whatever.
Do it private. Do it in private.
Get rid of the evidence. No one
and clean them up afterwards.
Exactly. Don't have them ping everywhere.
Yes.
Because that's just minging.
Ping them and leave them everywhere.
Yeah. Then you spot like half a toenail. Yeah. Minging. People are disgusting. And especially on trains, if that's where they're doing it. Yeah. Can you imagine if they did, Shelley? Can you imagine if they did? You just like someone just bent over beside you and go, "Excuse me, I can't quite read that bit. Do you mind?"
Susan.
Right, I'm off to have a nice big glass of milk with a packet of salt and vinegar crisps while listening to Come On Eileen.
And will you be wearing like Crocs?
Yeah, you're wearing your Crocs for that, Susan? I think she agreed on the Crocs bit though.
Mine out the window. At least they're going into the grass.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun, Mel. I hope you really enjoyed it.
Thank you. It's so nice to do something that's like not so serious on YouTube.
Yeah.
I really enjoy when I get these little games and something different to do. And yeah, so it's really good fun. So thank you so much for having me, Lainey, and everyone who's in the chat playing along.
Yeah, and thank you so much for doing it and getting up early, because I know it's still, you know, quite early over there. What time is it now?
I think the sun's coming up.
Yeah, 20 to 8, is it now? Coming up for?
Yeah, 20 to 8 this morning.
Yeah. So it's now 20 to 11 here, but
yeah.
But yeah, it's been great fun and a good laugh, and thank you very much. As I said before, if you're not sub to Mel, which why are you not? Her link is in the description box below, so please do. I will be back next week, of course, and next week we have Jack from the Global Thrifters on the show, and of course I'll be here for my other things as per. But thank you again, Mel, and thank you everyone in the chat.
Thank you.
And we shall see you later.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.